Are you prepared for a power outage? That's the question we're starting with today. Now, let's dive right into it. Your safe haven, your castle, your fortress, but when the power goes out, it becomes your first line of defense against the unknown. So, how do we turn your humble abode into? Well, the first step is securing the entrances. We're talking doors and windows here, folks. And I don't mean just locking them. Consider investing in reinforced doors and windows that can withstand more than just a casual attack. About creating a tangible barrier between you and potential threats. Next up, we have blackout curtains. Now you might be thinking, blackout curtains, really? But hear me out. During a power outage, light becomes a commodity. And if you're the only house on the block with lights on, guess who's going to attract attention? Exactly. So, blackout curtains not only help to maintain your privacy, but they also serve to keep your presence low-key. Now, onto backup systems, generators, solar-powered devices, you name it. These are more than their lifelines in a world without power. They can keep essential appliances running, like your refrigerator, or provide light when you need it the most. But remember, these systems can also draw attention, so wisely and sparingly. And finally, let's talk about the mindset. You see, preparing your home for a power outage isn't just about the physical aspects. It's about understanding that your environment can change in an instant, and you need to be ready to adapt. Remember, preparation isn't just about convenience. It's about creating a safe environment where you can weather the storm without unnecessary risks. So strengthen your home, your defenses, and rest easy, knowing you're ready for whatever comes your way. In times of crisis, silence is golden. Now, this isn't about suppressing your voice or your rights, but rather it's about protecting your safety, your resources, and your peace of mind during a power outage. When the lights go out and the world descends into darkness, it's only natural for people to seek out information, to try and understand the scope of the situation. Information is power, after all. But just as it can be a tool, it can also be a liability. Imagine this. You've spent countless hours preparing for a power outage. You have your home fortified, your supplies secured, and your backup systems ready. But then you casually mention these preparations to a neighbor or a stranger. You might think you're just making conversation, but to someone else, this could paint a target on your back. In times of desperation, people can make uncharacteristic decisions. They might see your preparation not as a result of your foresight, but as an opportunity for their survival. The last thing you want is to become a beacon of resources in a sea of scarcity. So how do you balance the need for information with the need for discretion? The answer lies in the art of staying quiet. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself or cut off all communication. Rather, it's about being mindful of what you share and with whom you share it. Avoid discussing your preparations or your resources with others, especially those who may not have your best interests at heart. Instead, focus on blending in. If everyone else in your neighborhood is in the dark, then your house should be too. If everyone else is rationing their resources, then you should appear to be doing the same. Remaining inconspicuous can go a long way in ensuring your safety and the safety of your supplies. Remember, the goal isn't to stand out, but to stay safe, to stay prepared, and to stay resilient. So, in times of crisis, let silence be your shield and discretion be your guide. Keep your plans discreet and focus on blending in rather than standing out. When the lights go out, unexpected visitors can be a cause for concern. In a blackout, it's not just the darkness you need to navigate, but also the people who might come knocking on your door. Some may be genuine neighbors in need, others might be less well-intentioned. Here's how you can manage this tricky situation. Firstly, keep a cool head. It's easy to let fear dictate your actions. But remember, not every knock on the door is a threat. It's important to assess each situation on its individual merits. Listen carefully, ask probing questions, and keep your senses alert. Your gut instinct can often be your best guide. While it's essential to maintain a sense of community, especially in a crisis, you also need to protect your sanctuary. This means being cautious about who you let into your home. If you feel uncomfortable or unsure, it's okay to say no. You can offer assistance in other ways, such as directing them to a local shelter or providing information about emergency services. Communication is key. Be polite, but firm. There's no need to be rude, but it's also crucial that you don't reveal too much. It's best to avoid discussing specifics about your supplies, resources, or how well prepared you are. This information can make you a target. Instead, keep the conversation general and focused on immediate assistance, if you can provide it. If you do decide to share supplies with someone, do so discreetly. A well-lit house or the smell of cooking food can signal abundance to others. To avoid attracting unwanted attention, consider sharing items that won't immediately be missed, like canned goods, or offer to help in ways that don't directly involve your resources. Finally, remember that your safety and the safety of your family are paramount. It's okay to put your well-being first. In a blackout, you're not just managing your resources, you're also managing your interactions. Every decision you make should prioritize your security and peace of mind. Remember, in a world without electricity, even small signs of abundance can attract unwanted attention. So, always tread carefully, assess each situation, and make smart choices that ensure your safety during a blackout. A power outage can turn dangerous when combined with extreme weather. Think about it. You're hunkered down, the lights are out, and then the temperature drops to sub-zero or a heat wave rolls in. Now, you're not just dealing with a blackout, but a full-blown survival situation. This is where preparation truly pays off. Let's start with the basics. You're going to need warm clothing and blankets if it's cold, or ways to stay cool if it's hot. Don't wait until the weather hits to dig out your winter woolens or fans. Have them readily accessible and in good condition. Next, food and water. During a power outage, your fridge and freezer won't work, and you can't rely on tap water if the pumps are electric. Stock up on non-perishable food items that don't require cooking or refrigeration. Think canned goods, energy bars, dried fruits, and nuts. Don't forget about water. You'll need at least 1 gallon per person per day for drinking and sanitation. Now, onto the emergency kit. This isn't just a first aid kit, although that's part of it. Your emergency kit should include flashlights, spare batteries, a multi-tool, and any essential medications. Also, consider adding a battery or crank-powered radio for news updates and a whistle to signal for help if needed. One crucial detail often overlooked is the need for cash and important documents. ATMs and card machines won't work during a blackout, so having some cash on hand can be a lifesaver. As for documents, keep copies of your identification, insurance policies, and any important medical information in a waterproof bag in your kit. Finally, consider designating a safe room in your home. This should be a space where everyone can gather to conserve heat and stay together. It could be the room with the least windows or the one most insulated. Fill it with your supplies and, if possible, a way to seal the room off from the rest of the house to conserve heat or cool air. Remember, if possible, designate a safe room in your home where everyone can gather to conserve heat and stay together. Preparation is not just about surviving, it's about preserving your comfort and safety in extreme situations. During a blackout, keeping your cool is key. It's easy to let anxiety creep in when the lights go out, but remember, panic is the enemy of preparedness. The key to navigating a power outage successfully is maintaining a level head. When you stay calm, you can think clearly, make rational decisions, and effectively implement your well-laid plans. Your composure doesn't just impact you, it sets the tone for everyone around you. If you're flustered, your loved ones might also become anxious. Instead, reassure them. Remind them of the preparations you've made and the steps you'll take together to stay safe. Your calm demeanor will provide them with a sense of stability and security during uncertain times. In the face of adversity, your ability to remain composed can become your greatest asset. So, take a deep breath, tap into your resilience, and lead with conviction. A calm leader inspires confidence and helps everyone stay focused on executing the plan. Power outages are unpredictable, but your response doesn't have to be. Let's recap. Start by fortifying your home's security. Doors and windows should be as invincible as possible. Blackout curtains and backup power systems can also be game changers. Stay low-key and don't broadcast your preparedness. The less people know, the safer you are. When faced with visitors during a blackout, be cautious. It's okay to help, but don't give away too much about your resources. In extreme weather, it's essential to have a well-stocked emergency kit and a designated safe room. And remember, staying calm under pressure is vital. You've prepared for this, so keep your head on straight and lead with confidence. Now is the time to take action. Don't wait for the lights to go out. Start preparing today. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical advice. What's the first step you're taking to get ready for a blackout? Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.